नमस्ते। टेलिभिजन सेट अगाडि बसिरहनुभएका सम्पूर्ण विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूलाई हार्दिक स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु म विज्ञान शिक्षक कृष्ण तामाङको तर्फबाट। त विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू, आज पनि हामी दूर शिक्षा अन्तर्गत मकालु टेलिभिजनको यस कार्यक्रममा कक्षा 6 को विज्ञान विषयको सरल यन्त्र अर्थात् सिम्पल मेसिन भन्ने टपिकलाई अगाडि बढाउन गइरहेका छौं। डियर स्टुडेन्ट, एज यु नो, we were discussing about simple machine in our previous class. We have completed what is simple machine, what are the importance of simple machine, and what is lever. Today we will continue our class from the topic types of lever. प्यारा भाइ बहिनीहरू, हामीले पछिल्ला कक्षाहरूमा सरल यन्त्र के हो, सरल यन्त्रको महत्त्व के छ, यसैगरी उत्तोलक के हो भन्ने विषयमा छलफल गरेका थियौं। आज पनि भाइ बहिनीहरू हामी यही सिम्पल मेसिन अर्थात् सरल यन्त्र टपिकलाई अगाडि बढाउन गइरहेका छौं। टुडे एट फर्स्ट we are going to discuss about the types of lever, dear student. As you know, I told you the definition of lever in my last class. Remember, lever is a long rigid bar which can rotate about a fixed point called fulcrum. प्यारा विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू, उत्तोलक त्यो सरल यन्त्र हो जो फल्क्रममा रोटेट गर्न सक्दछ, which is used to lift a heavy load with less effort, र जसको माध्यमद्वारा हामी कुनै पनि भारी वस्तुलाई सजिलैसँग कम इफोर्ट लगाएर पूरा गर्न सक्दछौं अर्थात् उठाउन सक्दछौं। प्यारा भाइ बहिनीहरू, once look at here in the diagram. In my last class I have told you the definition of lever. Suppose this is a ground level and suppose here is a big stone which cannot be lifted easily, and for that we need to use simple machine. And in such cases, to lift a stone, to move it from its initial position, we need to use the simple machine, which is simply called lever. How do we use? Please look at here in the diagram. Once again I would like to tell you, lever is a long rigid bar. It may be made up of metal or wood. यो काठले पनि बनेको हुन सक्छ भाइ बहिनीहरू, यसैगरी धातुले पनि बनेको हुन सक्दछ। It is a long rigid bar. Strong, rigid means very strong, and we use some fulcrum here. Suppose we kept few bricks here. This works as a fulcrum. We apply the effort downward at this point, and then the load, suppose it is of 500 Newton, this rock can be replaced or moved from the real or initial position. Okay, whenever we apply the effort here at this point vertically downward towards the direction of gravity, we apply the effort here, and this rigid bar rotates on this fixed point which is simply called fulcrum, and then the load can be moved from the place, real place or initial position. So dear student, once again I like to tell you the definition of lever. Lever is a long rigid bar which can rotate about a fixed point called fulcrum. Fulcrum मा रोटेट भएर अनि यसले चाहिँ कुनै पनि बडी अथवा भारी वस्तुलाई हामी कम इफोर्ट लगाएर उठाउन अथवा वस्तुलाई स्थानान्तरण गर्न सक्दछौं भाइ बहिनीहरू। So now I would like to enter into the topic, that is types of lever. Lever कति प्रकारका हुन्छन् त भाइ बहिनीहरू, यसको बारेमा अब विस्तृतमा छलफल गरौँ। At first, I would like to make you clear on the topic first class lever. Dear student, you can see on the board here the first class lever. I would like to make you clear by a diagram about the first class lever. Please look at here, dear student. Suppose this is a lever. You can see in the diagram, suppose I kept the fulcrum here at the middle. In one side, suppose I kept effort, I applied effort vertically downward or upward, no problem. And in another side, suppose there is load. You can see, dear student, now in between the effort and load we have kept fulcrum on the basis of position of fulcrum. Once again, try to understand, dear student, on the basis of position of fulcrum, the lever is classified into three different classes. There are first class lever, second class lever, and third class lever. Right now we are discussing about the first class lever. प्यारा विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू, फलक्रमको पोजिसनको आधारमा हामी उत्तोलकलाई तीनवटा श्रेणीहरूमा वर्गीकरण गरेर अध्ययन गर्ने गर्दछौं। ती तीनवटा श्रेणीहरू प्रथम श्रेणीको उत्तोलक, यसैगरी द्वितीय श्रेणीको उत्तोलक र तृतीय श्रेणीको उत्तोलकको बारेमा अब हामी पढ्न गइरहेका छौं। सर्वप्रथम फर्स्ट क्लास लिभर। नाउ डियर स्टुडेन्ट, you can see on the diagram, I have made a diagram to make you clear on the topic first class lever, where you can see the fulcrum is kept at the middle or in between the effort and load. Now I would like to make you clear. I'll give you some example as well, but first of all, listen the definition, dear student. The lever is said to be first class lever, or the lever, we can also start like this, the lever in which fulcrum lies in between effort and load. Try to understand once again. The lever in which fulcrum lies in between effort and load is called first class lever. त्यो उत्तोलक जसमा इफोर्ट र लोडको बीचमा फलक्रम पर्दछ भने त्यस्तो उत्तोलकलाई हामी प्रथम श्रेणीको उत्तोलक अर्थात फर्स्ट क्लास लिभर भनेर भन्दछौं। फर एक्जाम्पल, we use different devices, simple machines, the first class lever simple machines. For example, you all may have seen the scissor. Suppose this is a simple structure of a scissor. कैंची, भाइ बहिनीले कैंची देख्नु भएको छ। कैंचीलाई हामी सिम्पल यो स्ट्रक्चरमा पाउँदछौं। We apply the effort here to this direction. You can see here, we apply the effort here with our fingers, and the work is done from here. Work is done from here. Suppose I kept L, it means load here, effort here. The point from where work is done simply is called load. The position or the place, yes, from where the work is done. We cut something, we lift something, simply that is called load. After that, the point, at this point, the scissor rotates simply, okay? So you can see here, when we use a scissor, we apply the effort at this point to this direction. After that, work is done from this point, simply the position, that point is called load. We put the load here. After that, this rotates here. So you can see, this is fulcrum. Now, fulcrum lies in between load and effort. Yes, scissor is a first class lever. भाइ बहिनी देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ, कैंचीको बीचमा फलक्रम पर्दछ, एकापट्टि लोड र एकापट्टि इफोर्ट पर्दछ भने यो सिजरलाई हामी फर्स्ट क्लास लिभर अर्थात प्रथम श्रेणीको उत्तोलक भनेर भन्ने गर्दछौं। यसैगरी भाइ बहिनीले मेजरमेन्ट टपिकमा पनि पढ्नु भएको छ, बीम ब्यालेन्स, भौतिक तराजु। भौतिक तराजु पनि फर्स्ट क्लास लिभरको एउटा उदाहरण हो। भाइ बहिनीले देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ, जस्तो कि म एउटा डायग्रामेटिक पिक्चर बनाउन चाहन्छु यहाँ। This rotates here. Suppose this is fulcrum. This point is fulcrum, suppose, and suppose we put effort here and load here. You can see the fulcrum lies in between effort and load. Yes, simply this is also called the first class lever. This is also an example of first class lever. So similarly, seesaw. Dear student, in your childhood days, you have played the game seesaw, which is also an example of first class lever. So there are so many examples of simple first class lever we are using in our daily life. म भाइ बहिनीलाई फेरि एकपटक डेफिनेसन तर्फ लैजान चाहन्छु। त्यो उत्तोलक जसमा इफोर्ट र लोडको बीचमा फलक्रम पर्दछ भने त्यसलाई प्रथम श्रेणीको उत्तोलक भनेर भन्ने गरिन्छ। भाइ बहिनीलाई यति भन्दै म अब अर्को टपिक तर्फ लैजान चाहन्छु। भाइ बहिनीले एउटा बुझ्न के आवश्यक छ भने the force which is applied to do the work, or we can also say the force which is applied on a simple machine. The force which is applied in a simple machine simply is called effort. The load is the work to be done, to be lifted. हामी जुनसुकै कामलाई, जुनसुकै वस्तुलाई उठाउन अथवा त्यसलाई स्थानान्तरण गर्न चाहन्छौं भने simply that is called load. The thing to be lifted or moved from a place, simply that is called load. हामीले उठाउनु या त्यसलाई स्थानान्तरण गर्नुपर्ने वस्तुलाई चाहिँ तौल अर्थात लोड भनेर भन्दछौं। Similarly, the point on which a liver rotates, simply it's called fulcrum. त्यो पोइन्ट त्यो फिक्स पोइन्ट त्यो एउटा निश्चित बिन्दु जसमा चाहिँ एउटा उत्तोलक रोटेट गर्दछ भने त्यो पोइन्टलाई चाहिँ हामी फल्क्रम भनेर भन्ने गर्दछौं. नाउ लेट अस गो टु द सेकेन्ड क्लास लिभर. सेकेन्ड क्लास लिभर, यसलाई हामी द्वितीय श्रेणीको उत्तोलक पनि भनेर भन्ने गर्दछौं भाइ बहिनीहरु. ल, you can see on the board, dear student. Okay, what is now second class liver? In first class liver, the fulcrum was at the middle. Now in the second class liver, once again see on the board in the diagram, dear student. Okay, fulcrum is suppose here. Try to understand. Load is kept at the middle, and effort is here. Suppose. La. Dear student, you can see by the diagram you can easily see the definition here. The lever in which load lies in between fulcrum and effort, simply it's called second class lever. Once again try to understand. The lever in which load lies in between fulcrum and effort is called second class lever. त्यो उत्तोलक जसमा फल्क्रम र इफोर्टको बीचमा लोड पर्दछ भने त्यो उत्तोलकलाई हामी द्वितीय श्रेणीको उत्तोलक भनेर भन्ने गर्दछौं. जस्तो कि भाइ बहिनीहरुले नट क्रैकर देख्नु भएको छ, सुपारी काट्ने सरौतो पनि भनिन्छ, अर्थात सुपारी काट्ने मेसिन देख्नु भएको छ भाइ बहिनीहरुले. म त्यसको एउटा पिक्चर बनाउन चाहन्छु. प्लिज ट्राई टु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड. लुक एट हियर. ल, भाइ बहिनीले यो मेसिन देख्नु भएको छ. मैले यहाँ नट क्रैकरको एउटा पिक्चर बनाएको छु जहाँ तपाईले यो पोइन्टमा देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ भाइ बहिनीहरु. यहाँनेरि चाहिँ हाम्रो फल्क्रम रहेको छ. वी क्यान मुभ दिस पार्ट अप एन्ड डाउन. ओके, यस, टु कट अ नट, टु ब्रेक डाउन अ नट, वी move this part up and down and we apply the effort here. Dear student, try to understand. We apply the effort here. Similarly, we put a nut here. हामी सुपारीलाई यहाँ राख्ने गर्दछौं. भाइ बहिनीहरु यहाँ हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. Yes, the work, the thing where the position at which we do the work, simply that is called load, or यो नट लाई हामी लोड भनौं अहिलेको लागि. You can see here. Okay, now look at here. We apply the effort here. Load is at here at this point and then fulcrum. Yes, this rotates. We move this part up and down. Now we apply the effort here at this point to cut the nut. Now try to understand, dear student. The lever in which load lies in between fulcrum and effort is called second class lever. For example, nut cracker. भाइ बहिनीले देख्नु भएको छ. Similarly, wheelbarrow is another example of second class lever. Wheelbarrow, भाइ बहिनीलाई म फेरि यसलाई पिक्चरबाट बुझाउन चाहन्छु. wheelbarrow को पिक्चर भाइ बहिनी यहाँ देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ. We apply the effort here. We put some bricks, stones, sand particles. It is here. Suppose this is load and this is the part. This is the point fulcrum. Fulcrum is here. Fulcrum, load and effort. We put the load here at the middle of the machine, simple machine. Load lies in between fulcrum and effort. This wheelbarrow is also an example of second class lever. We have seen the wheelbarrow in different construction activities. So once again try to understand, dear student. त्यो उत्तोलक जसमा तौल बीचमा पर्दछ, अर्थात लोड बीचमा पर्दछ, फल्क्रम र इफोर्टको बीचमा तौल पर्दछ भने, लोड पर्दछ भने त्यस्तो उत्तोलकलाई हामी द्वितीय श्रेणीको उत्तोलक भनेर भन्ने गर्दछौं. Now I would like to take it to the next topic, that is third class lever. Third class lever जसलाई हामी तृतीय श्रेणीको उत्तोलक पनि भन्ने गर्दछौं. Now I would like to take it to the diagram directly. Okay, dear student, you can see I have written effort at the middle. Again, fulcrum is at this point and load is at this point. Now dear student, try to understand. First of all, I will make it clear on the definition. After that, I will give you some examples. प्यारा भाइ बहिनीहरु, सबैभन्दा पहिला म भाइ बहिनीलाई परिभाषातर्फ लैजान चाहन्छु. The lever in which effort lies in between fulcrum and load is called थर्ड क्लास लिभर। त्यो उत्तोलक जसमा फल्क्रम र लोडको बीचमा इफोर्ट पर्दछ भने त्यसलाई तृतीय श्रेणीको उत्तोलक भनेर भन्ने गरिन्छ। फर एक्जाम्पल, यु अल ह्याभ सिन फायर टङ। भाइ बहिनीहरूले चिम्टा देख्नु भएको छ, जसलाई हामी नर्मल बोलीचालीको भाषामा चिम्टा भन्ने गर्दछौँ। हामी दाउरा बालिसके पछाडि जुन दाउरा बालेपछि बन्ने कोइला हुन्छ, तातो रातो कोइला हुन्छ, त्यसलाई उठाउनको लागि चाहिँ हामी यो चिम्टाहरू प्रयोग गर्ने गर्दछौँ। यो चिम्टामा हामी कसरी प्रयोग गर्दछौँ भन्दा, दिस इज द रोटेटिङ पोइन्ट फल्क्रम। वी अप्लाई द इफोर्ट हियर, वी अप्लाई द इफोर्ट एट दिस पोइन्ट। ट्राई टु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड डियर स्टुडेन्ट। वी अप्लाई द इफोर्ट एट दिस पोइन्ट एन्ड वर्क इज डन फ्रम दिस पोइन्ट, दिस पोइन्ट, जसलाई हामी लोड भन्ने गर्दछौँ। त्यो आगोको तातो कोइला यो पार्ट चाहिँ हामी समाउने अथवा उठाउने काम गर्दछौँ भनेदेखि यो पार्टलाई लोड भनौँ, यो पार्टबाट कार्य गरिन्छ। आफ्टर द्याट वी अप्लाई द इफोर्ट हियर एन्ड दिस इज द रोटेटिङ पोइन्ट फल्क्रम। अब हामी यो फायर टङ, जसलाई हामी फायर टङ भन्दछौँ, चिम्टा पनि भन्दछौँ। नाउ ट्राई टु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड डियर स्टुडेन्ट, द लिभर इन व्हिच इफोर्ट लाइज इन बिट्विन फल्क्रम एन्ड लोड इज कल्ड थर्ड क्लास लिभर। Once again, the lever in which effort lies in between fulcrum and load is called third class lever. त्यो उत्तोलक जसमा फल्क्रम र लोडको बीचमा इफोर्ट पर्दछ भने त्यसलाई हामी तृतीय श्रेणीको उत्तोलक भनेर भन्ने गर्दछौँ। जस्तो कि फायर टङ। सिमिलरली यु हेभ सिन फर्सेप्स। द मेडिकल पर्सनल, डक्टर्स, नर्स, they use the forceps during the operation of any organs of our body. Forceps is also found, seen on this shape. You all may have seen this, and this is used to pick up some organs or body parts during the operation of a body. Okay, this forceps. Similarly, tweezers. Tweezers are also used by us. Tweezers are also the example of third class lever. Similarly, shovel. Shovel, you may have seen a shovel. भाइ बहिनीले shovel देख्नु भएको छ, जसलाई हामी सिम्पली बेलचा पनि भन्ने गर्दछौँ। भाइ बहिनीले यो शेपको shovel देख्नु भएको छ। र यसरी हामी यहाँ इफोर्ट अप्लाई गर्दछौँ। यसै गरी एकापट्टिबाट काम हुन्छ र एकापट्टि फल्क्रम हुन्छ भने यसलाई पनि हामी के भन्ने गर्दछौँ त, यो पनि एउटा तृतीय श्रेणीको उत्तोलक हो। र भाइ बहिनीलाई यति भनिसके पछाडि म अब अर्को टपिकतर्फ लैजान चाहन्छु। द टाइप्स अफ लिभर, द सेकेन्ड टाइप्स अफ लिभर विच इज कल्ड पुल्ली। नाउ डियर स्टुडेन्ट, I have already given an example when I was talking about the importance of simple machine. One of the importance of simple machine was it changes the direction of force and makes our work easier. And during which, on that point, I have given an example, that is to draw the water from a well, we use pulley. Okay, you have seen this structure, dear student, this device. Okay, I have made an example of a fixed pulley here. In one side of this rope, you can see load here. In another side, you can apply effort. Now, try to understand first of all, dear student, what is pulley? Pulley is a metallic or wooden disc, circular disc. Once again, try to understand, a wooden or metallic circular disc with grooved rim. Grooved rim, circular disc, metallic or wooden circular disc with grooved rim. भाइ बहिनीहरु, हामी घिर्नीको बारेमा पढिरहेको छौं. Once again, I would like to make you clear on the topic, on the definition of this topic. That is, pulley is a metallic or wooden circular disc with grooved rim. भाइ बहिनीहरु, एउटा यस्तो सर्कुलर डिस्कलाई हामी घिर्नी भन्दछौं जसको वरिपरि परिधिमा चाहिँ ग्रुप्ड अर्थात जसबाट चाहिँ धागो पास हुन सक्दछ. When we apply the effort at this point. Now one thing, look at here, you can see a rope here. When we pull it downward, the load moves upward. We apply the effort downward and the load is moved upward. It is always easier to apply an effort vertically downward because gravity also helps us. Gravity pulls everything towards the center of the earth. Now this part does not move from its initial position, just the circular disc rotates. This rotates. Now, in one end of the thread or rope, we apply the effort. Another end of the rope is connected to the load, which is lifted upward. It means, once again, I'd like to come to the definition. Pulley is a metallic or wooden circular disc with grooved rim. भाइ बहिनीहरु, मैले पुल्लीको बारेमा यति भन्दै, now types of pulley will be discussed on the next class. भाइ बहिनीहरुलाई म अन्त्यतर्फ लैजान चाहन्छु. बाँकी टपिकहरु हामी अर्को कक्षामा पढ्ने कुरा राख्दै म आजको लागि बिदा हुन चाहन्छु. हस्त, नमस्ते.